Everybody, what is going on? It's Brian with you from the Game Common, and we are taking a look at the Kickstarter demo for a game called Between the Stars. So, Between the Stars is a space simulator. It's described as a space action video game with traces of RPG, management, and roguelite elements. So, the game itself is currently in Kickstarter. As of recording this video, it has 14 days to go. And it has approximately half of its goal of 34,000. The funny thing about this game is I actually ran across it last week sometime. I was looking at upcoming games, and then I saw this game and it caught my eye, and there was a demo for it, so I was like, yeah, I'll download the demo. So I downloaded the demo, didn't get a chance to play it, but then this weekend I got offered a key to cover the game for the demo, and I was like, yeah, sure, fine, we'll cover the game. So basically what we're going to be doing is just kind of running through the game pretty quickly just to give you guys a picture of what the game looks like. You guys can go to Steam at any time and download the demo yourself. You can also support the game on Kickstarter. I'll put links to both the demo and the Kickstarter in the description below. Also too, they have a Discord channel, so if you want to find out more about the game or, you know, talk with the developers, you can go to the Discord channel. So before we get started, I want to talk about Kickstarter games in general. It's kind of hard to cover a Kickstarter game because, you know, normally if I was doing a review of a game, I would say, hey, I like this about the game, I don't like this about the game, this is cool, this is not cool, or this sucks kind of thing. Now, what's interesting about Kickstarter games is I can't really do that because everything is subject to change. You know, the things I like about the game might be completely different when the game comes out, and I should even say if it comes out. Not that I'm speaking ill about this, just more general Kickstarter. And the things that, you know, some things like, for example, in this game, I'm not a huge fan of the UI. I kind of hope they update it a little bit, but the thing is, I can't sit here and say, you know, I'm sure that's going to change. And, you know, I imagine they probably just threw the UI together pretty quickly for the demo, and, you know, they're probably planning on changing it for the final version. But I can't really say that because, you know, they might actually love the UI. So I'll talk about the things I like and the things I don't like, and I kind of leave it up to you guys to really decide whether or not you want to support the game. So I'm not going to really give you any like words. I'm not going to say, hey, this is a game you should go definitely check out. Really, the only thing I'm going to tell you is, hey, go check out the demo yourself. So let's go ahead and hop in the game, and we'll pick James Scott as our captain. One of the things that I'm not a huge fan on is the voice acting, and I will shut up for a little bit and kind of let you hear it. Once again, I imagine they'll change it, but we'll see. So I'll shut up for a second.
Crew, boost warp drive to full power.
But Captain,
I said full power, that's an order!
That's an order! Like, it's just kind of funny because I feel like I'm the bad guy. Like, I'm the mean boss right now demanding full power. So anyways, the game itself is really pretty. And unlike most space sims, you're actually not controlling like a little tiny fighter. You're controlling a giant frigate slash battleship. I don't know what this would be classified as. The other thing that's cool about it is most of the time with space games, you know, you can only hit ships that are directly in front of you. Maybe you have a little bit cone of arc of shooting. This game, you can get some pretty ridiculous shots off, like around the side, which is nice because I'm not the greatest. I don't have a HOTAS controller or anything like that, and I'm usually kind of bad at like hitting targets. Usually it's like we fly, we get like 2 shots off, we turn around, we get like 2 shots off, then we have to do a big loop, we get 2 shots, and so on and so forth. And you know, so it's kind of nice to have a little bit of freedom to not be pointed directly in the right direction. So to throttle up and down, we use the mouse wheel. I constantly am hitting W and S to do that instead of, you know, the mouse wheel. So you can see how much power we have down here. I'll be honest, the first time I played the demo, I really couldn't tell any of what was going on down here. Like, I didn't really realize that was your speed until, you know, just a little bit ago. So anyways, now we currently have no thrust, so. And now they're going to have us do W to tilt up and S to tilt down. Now, this is where things are interesting. So it has A and D to rotate the ships and Q and E to kind of strafe left and right. It's kind of very similar to MMORPG controls. And the funny thing is, anytime I play an MMORPG, that's the first thing I do is I end up switching A and D to strafe instead of turn, because that just, I don't know, for whatever reason feels like it should be strafing. The thing is with this game, there is no settings for controls. Luckily, they allow me to reverse my pitch because I play inverted. So, oh, Hey, you can actually switch turn controls. I missed that before. All right, but still, you know, I would still probably tweak the controls a little bit. Like, I think I would probably do W and S as my throttle, just because. Hey, sweet, 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 sweet. I still have to do Q and E, though, for the sake of the tutorial. All right, well, that's nice, then. That's nice, then. I'd much prefer it this way. So then, you'll notice down in the bottom right, and this is another thing I didn't notice the first time I was playing, arrow keys then switch engine shields, you know, if you want to go full power into one or the other. Thus far in the demo, I've not needed it, but I hadn't gotten super far. Down here, you'll see our weapons. We have just our basic, you know, kinetic energy weapons, I think, and then you have the nukes. Now, the nuke is really hard to see. So, like, if I hit 2, it's supposed to shoot a nuke out. And I don't really see it. There it goes. There it goes. So I guess it's tracking right now, and we're just going to hold it, and eventually it's going to get over there. Now, the funny thing is, when you're in combat, it can be hard to... Yeah, we didn't even get enough. We didn't even get close enough. But in combat, when everything's going crazy, it can be really hard to actually see the fact that you shot a nuke off. So that's kind of one of my complaints, is it's hard to see it. However, combat itself, I really, really enjoy. I think combat's pretty fun, mostly because, A, you have that freedom of not having to basically be pitched perfectly to hit the enemies. Now, you can see there's some laser weapons, there's nukes. I know one of the weapons I picked up was like a shotgun weapon. I didn't really get a chance to try it out, but that was kind of a cool weapon to have. So they want us to hit things now with our nukes. So let's go attempt this here. And so I guess that's what the 100% thing is. So you have to, ooh. You have to get it to 100%. Let's throttle down really quick, because we don't want to overshoot him. But the thing is, like, I can kill this guy so easily. Do I have to hit it again? Oh, no, you just have to hit fire, and then it actually fires. Ah. Boom. Nice. Nice. That's the first successful nuke I've actually had in this game. In the demo, at least. Which, like I said, they're a little hard to hit. It looks like we're trying to shoot another nuke. I don't know. So, we got our optional destroy. There's still one more ship down here. Let's go float back down. I don't know if you can actually die. Let's go full powers, and let's see what the difference is on this. So it looks like it just auto aims then. Yeah. That definitely did a lot more damage putting our weapons at full. So, this is one of the harder parts of the game. So to salvage loot, you have to get close enough that the ship turns blue. Then you have to find the red spot. And then you have to hold left mouse button until you actually collect the salvage. It's really hard because if you're moving at all, it can be almost impossible. Go out of my way. It can be almost impossible to, like, you know, hover quick enough, and then you're like trying to grab it really quick, and you know, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. I wish it would be a little quicker. Like as soon as I mean, I don't know why I need to hover over the area. That just seems needlessly difficult. Let's get down here. We're not going to pick up all this stuff. I'm just going to pick up a couple bits of the loot just so we can kind of show you guys what we got. So the map itself, like I said, looks really, really pretty. I love the ship. Like, I love how it's kind of destroyed. I imagine your ship's going to slowly take more and more damage. There's also different ships. As soon as we go to base, we're going to actually swap out ships, and that's kind of cool. I mean, see, our engine's also knocked out. I don't know if that reduces our, you know, speed or anything like that, but let's hop into our inventory. And so this is our ship. These are all the different, you know, weapons we have. The greens are like spots for, I think, like upgrades for energy. For engines, as well as shields and stuff like that. Other thing that I found really, really cool about the game is, so we had a couple people die. I think this was, you know, as we were jumping in. But anyways, they provide these corpses that just fill up your inventory. So what's cool about it is you have a limited inventory, like, you know, any other, you know, I don't even want to say roguelike. I want to say more like RPG. And so since you have a limited slots of inventory, the more corpses you have, obviously, the less inventory space you have for other things. So I found that pretty cool. Now, the one thing I'm kind of about is the salvage are straight up loot boxes. Like, this seems straight out of Battlefront right now. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, so we got intelligent missile launchers. It does 997 range. Hull damage is 8 per second. So, better than the light plasma cannons. And then some speed. Well, let's just swap it out and see what happens. We're not going to gain any combat with this ship, but the other thing to note is you cannot actually upgrade all of your weapons and stuff like that, and get different marks and stuff like that. We got another... Wait, never mind. We already had that one. We just got some random resources. So, I'm assuming these resources are to build new weapons and stuff like that. So... I hope there's a mining system in the game and you don't have to just go and salvage a bunch of stuff until you get like enough of whatever you're trying to get, so to build more weapons and stuff like that. I kind of hope you could, you know, mine certain asteroids, but I don't know that for a fact. That's interesting. What is that over there? Huh. But oh man, I love space games. They're so pretty. So pretty, so pretty, so pretty. So the game itself... I'm having some fun with, definitely. Like I said, there's just some things that are needlessly complicated. Like, I know the first time I was playing the demo, I didn't know the whole powering your weapons and energy and stuff was down there. I kept looking over here, because that looked like what it was, but every time I'd hit the arrow keys, nothing was happening, and I was really confused. Which, looking at it now, okay, I can definitely see that's the total shields, and, you know, it makes a little more sense, but... hit M... And we are trying to go to the Tactistella sector, which once again can be extremely hard to find behind enemy lines. So I don't know if that's the entire game or what, but so we can't jump. Ah, Maya, what is the closest space station in this sector? I also like the blue on these rocks, although I don't know what the heck's going on with them. Like, why are they blue? Okay, so we are gonna find this space station. And we are going to hit space to speed. And it reminds me a little bit of Elite Dangerous, where you kind of have like the hyper jump, but then you also have, I forgot what it's called in that game, you know, where you go a little faster. But it's not, you know, between it's not like hyperspace jumping. The other thing that's cool about this game is landing. The ship is significantly easy because all you have to do is just get close to it and then it'll auto land itself. I also don't think there's collision damage in the game, but once again, this is just a demo, so even if there isn't any, I suppose we could just collide into the thing and see what happens. So obviously we're going to speed over to the dock. We will try colliding and see what happens. We request docking permission. Dock at the assigned bay. Now, I don't... It doesn't appear like shooting them pisses them off. Which... Oh no, they're totally shooting at me. Right? No, there's definitely not damage. Ah! Ah! Go away. Get off me. Yeah, there's no collision damage. There's also... You can't shoot them. Kind of disappointing, but, you know, I can understand. You can only do so much in your game, so... Alright, let's go forward this time. This was so hard the first time I played the game, because I didn't know how to tell whether or not my ship was moving forward, and it got really, really crazy there a couple times where I was like, I think I'm going forward, but I'm not entirely sure. So what we need to do is basically get ourselves in this green, and then just stop and basically wait here for a couple seconds. And that's what was hard, is because I was like, wait, am I stopped? No, I'm actually moving. Oh no! And so then we go ahead and we put ourselves in, like, auto dock, so I'm not doing this, just FYI, in case you thought that. And so we're on the space rock. And so now we're greeted with some text story where, you know, we could follow along and, you know, all that stuff, but I'm not gonna really worry about all of this. And as far as I can tell, there doesn't seem to be much of a difference. Obviously, this is the demo, and also this is like the tutorial, so there would not ever be a difference in that. So we can go ahead and, you know, we could sell our stuff off. We can also go ahead and make a funeral for our people. I don't think this costs any money. We also want to accept a contract. And how do we sell you? We just put it back there? Yeah. And then you can see we can actually buy more stuff if we so choose. Now the hacking drone, that sounds cool. Infiltrating enemy's computer system, controlling them for a brief period of time. That seems cool, but it seems like we would kill them before that happens. The other thing is we have our different crews, so we have a couple vacancies now because we have the dead people. Unfortunately, I can't find a way to buy more crew, so I don't know if that is an option. The other thing that I do enjoy about it is the fact that it seems like you can upgrade your crew as you go through the game, and it also seems like there's attributes. Now, I don't know, it almost seems like you get attributes, but your crew doesn't. Maybe they get medals instead. Still, I really like that. I'd imagine medals are going to be something like, hey, 10% better at science, which, you know, you'd give to your scientists and stuff like that. And then when you're in a different department, you can actually say, hey, I want to build this weapon, and you can add crew members to do it, and then they'll build the weapon. So I like that. You can see this is our brand new ship that we're rolling with, so we got some weapons on that. We also have some generators and stuff like that. Is there anything else worth looking at? No, we just have then our contract. So then at this point, we can just exit out and fly our ship around.
Must find that missing freighter.
Captain, do you think it could have been an attack?
So I really like how this one looks. He looks really cool.
Systems would have asked for a security detail from the station, and they would have come to its aid.
They could have used a
I'm trying to hit space right now.
The asteroid cluster where the ship was seen doesn't correspond to any commercial route. Decree M22.
Oh, there we go. So you have to get a little bit away from the station. I gotcha, and then you charge up. So that makes sense.
This behavior would be a direct violation of Organic Space Law 412.
So we'll fly over here. We'll see what the game has for us, and then we'll probably just wrap this up here. As I said before, the demo's available on Steam. You don't need a key or anything like that, so you just go download it yourself if you want to play it. Definitely think it's worth checking out and seeing what you guys think, especially if you like space games. It reminds me a little bit of Rebel Galaxy. The thing that I like better about it is Rebel Galaxy, you're kind of stuck on a plane, and this one you're not stuck on a plane. You have complete and total control, which I really like. So, if you're not like the kind of person that wants to spend 1,000 hours learning a game, like Elite Dangerous, this is a kind of a, you know, a nice alternative. So, search for clues.
Radiation readings coming from the middle of the cluster.
Let's take a look.
Give me more combat. I'm just going here. Wait, no, you're telling me to go down there. I gotcha. Or is that this? That's home. Yeah, that's home. Search for clues. Alright, well, we're just gonna fly over here. Well, clearly someone died, right? You can assume that. By the way, the ship just looks badass. Like, he looks so cool. Hello. What are you? Are you worth something? I'm just now noticing that you have the left thing where it actually has the heat of your weapons, which is kind of cool. Alright. Do we search for clues? We locked it. There we go.
We found the source of the radiation. We should proceed to scan.
I already scanned it.
Prepare the analysis module.
Preparing the scan system.
I already scanned it.
It's a fragment of the freighter's calibration reticle. I am 98% positive that the damage and radiation emissions confirm a plasma cannon attack.
This looks like the result of an attack. Mai, can you follow the radiation signature?
Comparing samples. Similar readings found in nearby coordinates.
Okay.
Establishing route.
We'll go fly over there. We'll get in a little more combat, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to go in heavy. So I'm just going to go straight weapons blazing, and let's see what they have. Now, we do have a couple different weapons. We have 3, 4, and 5. 3, I think, stealths us up, right? Yeah. So we can actually just go completely invisible, which is freaking awesome.
Captain, we're being hailed. Shall we accept the call?
We're invisible?
Affirmative.
We are invisible, thank you.
Commander of the Starship Insurrection of the pirate fleet here.
The pirate
I
fleet.
order your immediate retreat. This frigate is now under our control. Surrender or we'll open fire.
This is the captain of the warship Genesis.
Everyone's so serious, man.
I demand you halt your activities immediately.
Alright, we got the nuke.
Scott?
So weak point's the back.
Genesis? In that hunk of junk?
Hey, my ship's cool, man. Don't be talking crap.
You asked for it. Crew to arms.
Everyone's so serious, man. I love it. Did our nuke miss? It looks like our nuke missed. That's disappointing. Nope, there we go. It was just a little delayed. You talk crap, and then you got nuked. So I'm assuming the AI is gonna, you know, eventually get nukes themselves, which would be kind of cool to deal with. I really, really like those solid lasers. That seems like a really awesome weapon to have. Oh, we can actually switch our weapons too. Nice. And let's go repair, and then we're gonna go invisible because you can't see us in the explosion. And he's gonna be like, oh no, did they die? I don't know. Oh, he sees me. Never mind. So like I said, I really think the combat's a lot of fun in this game. I'm enjoying that. And what's cool is you can actually see the shields now around the ship. And so you see if we would have attacked from the other side, we would have been hitting his shields again. So it was actually better for us to keep hitting from the one side. So as I said, there are some things I really, really like about the game. There's some things that I really hope they change about the game. But I think that's a good enough kind of, you know, picture of what the game looks like. So you guys can check out the Kickstarter yourself. You can check out the demo yourself. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. So if you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game comment, and show your support. I'll see you guys later. Bye.